So then,
See it.
what this is. What you tell me, because I don't vape. So you tell me what it is that you've got there.
Uh, well, it's plastic.
Yeah,
It's pink lemonade flavour.
pink lemonade. Wow, beautiful.
Yeah.
And when you reach for that, how does it feel for you when you reach for that?
I don't know. It is silly, isn't it, really? It is silly. And it's like it don't really give you anything, does it? It's not like food or, it does absolutely nothing for you whatsoever.
Yeah,
Yet you can't help but do it.
yeah,
It's just daft, isn't it?
yeah.
And I don't know whether it's the nicotine in it that's addictive, and then they say it's the habit and everything else. I just know it's just a waste of time, really.
Brilliant. So it's not addictive. Basically, if you was on heroin, you'd have that syringe, you'd put it into your arm, and you'd be well away with the fairies. You wouldn't give a damn about that syringe that could, go fly kite. You'd be happy as Larry because you've had that toxin that's rushing through your veins. The difference with smoking and vaping is you always wanting to hold it, you wanting it there. When people like lose a cigarette packet, they're like searching around with it, lose a light.
Yeah,
Probably just like with you, if it's like you mislaid your vape, it's like, where's the vape? Where's the vape?
yeah,
That's why it's not, it's not an addiction. If, for example, in terms of nicotine, people that have the patches, most of the patches have as much nicotine in as 6 packets of cigarettes, but then they'll say that the patches don't work. So if it was an addiction, as soon as you had that toxin in your bloodstream, it'd be fine if it was an addiction, but it's not. It is not. So what we're going to do is, if you pop that down, I'm just going to find out what this vape is doing for you. Then we're going to look at changing those sensations.
right.
Just want you to put your hands on, so there'll be no. I don't think there'll be any more tears. So I think we're going to. I think we're going to be.
No,
Don't worry. So just sit back. Just put your hands on you. So I want you to just sit right back so I can see your hands. Just bring your hands up a little bit further for me, please. That's it. Wonderful. Thank you. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take you into hypnosis. I'm going to ask you some questions. And just like if you was to have a lie detector test, subconscious mind never forgets. It knows all the answers around vaping, around cigarettes, all those answers. So we're going to find out the answers to those questions that I think are really going to help you to quit this. Okay. So when you're ready, close your eyes. I'm going to take you back under. Just feel that hypnosis just drifting down now, going all the way down over your face, all the way down your back, all the way down over your chest. Just allow that hypnosis to work its way all the way around your arms, into your forearms, into your hands, and each and every finger. Now, just feel that hypnosis working its way all the way around your torso, all the way around your hips, all the way around your thighs, your knees, your calves, your ankles and feet. I want you to feel that hypnosis just drifting up and over like a wonderful hypnotic mist just drifting down now, all the way down to every cell and every fibre of your body. Now feel that hypnosis take you down, deeper down, further down now, all the way down. Deeper down, further down now, all the way down, deeper down, further down now, taking you 10,000 times deeper, 20,000 times deeper, 30,000, 40,000, 50,000 times deep down, all the way down, deeper down, further down now, going 60,000 times deeper, 70,000 times deeper, 80,000, 90,000, 100,000 times deep down, all the way down, deeper down, further down. Now, I want you to step back into that beautiful, special place of yours. Just imagine, only imagine now taking a walk, taking a wander. And I want you to only imagine that beautiful, special place, beautiful armchair. I want you to imagine just taking a walk and just taking a seat in that armchair. And just sit just like you are now with your hands on your thighs and just sit there, relax in that beautiful, special place. And I want to speak directly to your subconscious mind. I want to speak directly to your subconscious mind that never forgets, that knows the answers, knows those reasons why you're smoking. I want to speak directly to your subconscious mind. In a moment, we're going to listen to that subconscious mind, to the answers, and we're just going to learn and understand how this can help you to move forward to truly quit that vaping that you're doing at the moment. So first of all, I want to ask your subconscious mind, I want to ask your subconscious mind to give me some yes or no answers. And to do that, first I want to ask your subconscious mind to move a finger on one of your hands for the answer for yes, please. Just move a finger on one of your hands for the answer for yes, please. Thank you, wonderful. And I want you to just move a finger on the other hand for no, please. Wonderful, thank you. And just do that again for yes, and again for no. Wonderful, thank you. And I want to ask your amazing subconscious mind, if there are any barriers to quitting smoking that vape, if there's anything at all that's standing in your way to stop that vape being successful, stop quitting that vape being successful, just give me an answer now, please. Let's move on those fingers, thank you. No. Wonderful. And I want to ask if that vape, if it's there to comfort you emotionally, yes or no, please. Just ask. Subconscious mind, just give me that sign. Thank you. I want to ask your subconscious mind if your subconscious mind can find another way to meet those emotions that vaping is currently doing. Wonderful, thank you. And I want to ask your subconscious mind if you can now think of a solution to meeting those emotions that vaping is currently meeting, please. Thank you, wonderful. And I want to ask your amazing subconscious mind if you're going to be able to quit smoking today, if you're ready. If you're ready. Wonderful, thank you. And I want to ask your amazing subconscious mind if you're able to bring about that solution to meet those emotions at the very moment you quit smoking that vape. Give me that answer, please. Wonderful, amazing. I want to really thank your amazing subconscious mind for the help that it's giving you today, knowing that when you quit today, those emotions that need to be met are going to be met. Sure, amazing subconscious mind's got that solution for you, doing exactly that. So now I want you to just walk around in that special place. Just stand up and just take a walk in that special place. Just imagine, only imagine now, feeling ready to make those perfect positive changes. Just imagine now. And I want you to ask you, are you really truly ready to make those perfect positive changes to quit smoking that vape today? Wonderful, amazing. So you can allow your hands to relax now. I'll take you on a wonderful tour of your special place. And as you walk around that special place, as you walk around that now, I want you to notice another door, and this door is coloured red. And as you look at that door, I want you to see that sign on that door that reads Vape Factory. I want you to walk to that door. I want you to open that door. I want you to only imagine now, just stepping into that vape factory and just stepping into reception. The lady on reception smiles at you. She's welcoming. She knows that you're here to take a tour of that vape factory. Just nod your head to let me know that you're in reception. Wonderful, thank you. And I want you to just walk to reception and just sign yourself in that book, in that guest book, And the lady on reception actually just take a seat and just wait for your tour guide. Take a seat now. Just take that little wait while you wait for that tour guide, please. And in a few moments, you're met with your tour guide, Tom. Tom welcomes you and he gives you some PPE just to pop on. And he explains that it's going to take you onto the factory floor so you can really see and learn about how a vape is made right from the beginning of the process right to the end process. And you put on that overall, the hat that it's giving you, those covers for your shoes, and it walks you out to the factory floor, all the way down some metal steps, all the way down to that wonderful factory floor where everything's happening. It's all busy, lots of people working. And as you do a quick scan of the factory floor, you see lots of big vats filled with liquid all the way down to the end process of people boxing those finished vapes together, ready to be stored into a warehouse. And Tom walks you over the start of the production line. And as you look at that start of the production line, I want you to see these huge vats filled with liquid, huge vats, and they're clear. You can see that liquid inside, and there's all these different colors, and you smell all these different fragrances, and you recognize one of those fragrances to be pink lemonade. And I want you to see that vat and that liquid. And Tom explains that once the liquid starts this process in this big vat, that it goes through these different stages to make sure that taste, that fragrance is really, really powerful and wonderful, ready for those people that are looking to vape. So it now introduces you to Lisa. And Lisa's into that second process of that vape production. And Lisa explains that she's going to add something to that vat now. And you see that big vat filled with that liquid vape. And you see that there's a bit of a gap above it. You see all that liquid, but you see a gap. And Lisa explains that she's now ready to add that favorite, that wonderful ingredient that really makes this vape really, really special. So I want you to look as Lisa just holds this huge, huge bottle above that vat. She starts to empty this liquid in. And as she starts to empty that liquid into that vape liquid, as it starts to swish around and mix around, I want your nose to really recognize that smell. And that smell is a high stench of cat urine. And that cat urine is being mixed all within that pink lemonade. And that smell is so strong now. It's so strong now. It's absolutely vile. Absolutely vile. And as you look past Lisa, you notice this huge, humongous cattery. And you notice how you can see the different level where the cats are and all that urine just dripping down and being collected, ready for this factory process. And you say to Lisa, how can you work in this? This stench is absolutely vile. And why are you putting cat urine and mixing it with pink lemonade? And Lisa replies that vaping is so new. It's actually filled with toxins. And this is what you're inhaling every time that you reach for that vape. And you say to it, can you not smell it? Can you not smell this cat urine? But Lisa's been working there for so long, she's almost gone nose blind. She's gone nose blind to that horrible putrid smell. And this smell's getting so strong now. And you see that process going down the production line, and then you see that all being emptied, these plastic containers of that pink lemonade. And as you look at that pink lemonade, that lettering, every time you see that lettering now for pink lemonade, you'll connect this high stench of cat urine. And then there's a tester further down the line, and they're taking that vape, they're taking it to the lips, and they're inhaling all that pink lemonade and cat urine. and it's all going around their system, that taste. And every time they inhale it, the taste in that cat urine and that stench, that taste. Can you imagine, only imagine now, tasting cat urine in your mouth? Can you imagine? Just allow those sensations to get stronger and stronger now. Stronger and stronger. Just nod your head to let me know how strong they've become now, please. Thank you. And Lisa says that she can take you on a break. So I want you to imagine just walking away now, just into the canteen. Walking away into that canteen. As you sit down, I want you to notice a glass of water next to you. I want you to take that glass of water, take a drink, and all those sensations will now just drift and fade away now. Just nod your head to let me know they've drifted and faded away. Thank you, wonderful. And you sit and you have that chat with Lisa. And you say to Lisa, why are you doing this? Why are you putting this cat urine in? And so you want to be honest. There's not much research around vape. But all people are bothered about is that it's got nice, fluffy tastes and flavours. But no one really knows what's in there, in those vapes. We know that it's got some sort of toxin in, but people don't really care. And she goes on to explain that even when people have those vapes and they're smoking the vapes in the cars, and valeters are having to scrape that slimy gunk off the windows, that people still continue to smoke it. It's like not only have they gone nose blind, but they've chosen not to see the sticky tar, that sticky substance that's on the windows. They've chosen to look away. Just focus on that wonderful, fluffy smell of pink lemonade. But every time you listen to those words, pink lemonade, every time you smell any vape at all, you'll immediately think about that strong cat urine. It's going to meet your nose. It's going to meet your nose just like some fresh dog poo, just like cat urine. It's going to be the first thing that springs to your mind. And that's going to be embedded in your mind now. It's going to be anchored in your mind now. And that's going to stay in your mind now. And that smell of dog poo and cat urine is going to be so overpowering. It's going to be so overpowering that you're going to have no desire at all to have that vape now. It's going to be so powerful now. And I want you to thank Lisa. You wave goodbye to Tommy. You've decided now that you've learned enough, you've had enough. And you walk out from that factory floor, back up those steps. I want you to go to reception. Thank the receptionist for the learning. And as you sign out, you're signing off from vaping. That's your contract to yourself, to your health. You're signing off. And as a parent, you know that children look up to you, they're watching, they're learning all the time. And you don't want your children to take on board this habit. You don't want it. You're ready to let this go. You're ready to let this go, and your eyes are wide. You know now what vaping is all about. You've seen exactly what it is, and you've had enough. There's not enough that's learnt about it. You've had enough. You've got no desire to vape at all. So I want you to walk out that door, out that factory door, back into your special place with every step and every breath that you take. You know that you're not going to vape at all any longer. You've finished with vaping. So it's not worth it. It's not worth the risk. It's not worth the risk to your health, to your family's health. It's not worth the risk at all. So in a moment, I'm going to count to 5, bring you back to full waking awareness. You're going to have no desire. And every time you smell that vape, it's going to smell absolutely vile. You're not even going to want to bring it to your lips. And every time you even think about bringing that to your lips, you're going to associate it with that cat urine. You're going to have no desire at all. Counting now from 1, 2, 3, maybe like take a nice stretch, 4, 5, eyes open, wide awake, feeling amazing.
Well, that's made me think about it a bit differently.
Where's that vape? Just pick
Oh,
it.
no, I don't even think I want to pick it up anymore.
You know?
No, I don't think so, no. It's a bit gross, isn't it? Yeah.
Have you got any desire to
No.
Do you not even think you could reach for it now? Do you not even want to touch it?
No. No, I think like Catway's the worst, isn't it? It's the worst.
Yeah, it is.
And
So
it is full of toxins.
yeah, yeah. I
So
mean,
yeah,
just look at it now. What
gross. Absolutely gross.
So for people that's watching this back, will be thinking, well, this can't be right. If you love your vape, you
Right.
vape,
It's right. It's definitely right. It's disgusting.
you've got no desire.
None at all. No, none.
Just see how far you can get it to your lips. Could you, if I asked you to bring it, could you even touch it? You just not want to
I
touch
don't
it.
even think I want to touch it. I don't even think I want to pick it up. I don't want to hold it. No, thank you. It's gross.
Yeah.
It's done. Totally done.
So you're likely to bring that to your lips and take a nice.
No, no,
They are those fumes.
no,
No.
definitely not.
No. Yeah. That is the power of your mind. That is the power of your mind. Just look what's happened over the last 90 minutes.
Mm.
And you can make those changes and you will make those changes. You can have no desire. And I know that before when I've spoken to you, I know that you'd had been to a hypnotherapist and they'd done some work with you. How is this different?
I think you're amazing at it.
Oh, bless you.
Yeah.
How,
Yeah.
how does it compare? Can it even compare? Can you even?
No, it can't. It's completely different to the last time I had it. Completely different. And I just think the whole process has been different. And now just that is honestly making me feel sick just looking at it.
Do you want to
It
get
has. It
to move
disgusts me.
it?
It has. Yeah. Oh, it's just like I don't know. Just get rid of it. Especially because it's there. I can see it. I'm like, it's
Yeah,
gross.
get rid of it. Yeah, get rid of it. And then if you
Yeah.
like smell of it, you'll probably need to wash those out. I don't know if you drive, but if you're in your car, you might need to get that balloted
Mm.
before you
Yeah.
go back in it.
Yeah. No, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that it's absolutely amazing. Thank you.
Well,
Thank you for
you
that.
don't need that. Whatever that sticky stuff is on those windows, you don't need that on your lungs and your chest. You can get rid.
No.
And I know that when I spoke to you before, I know that you qualified as a counsellor. I know that you was looking to go forward with that. Um, and I was asked to speak to you about counselling as a qualified counsellor, and this is why I've got no interest. And it's no disrespect to counselling. I do believe that
No.
it's time to offload, especially after grief, and think, no disrespect. I've got a lot of friends that are counsellors that work in counselling. However, in terms of those deep-seated emotions, those things that you would never take to a counselling session, to
Hmm.
access those in such a short space of time,
Yeah.
the
Yeah, it's incredible.
it's crazy. The power of hypnosis is absolutely crazy. And there's still occasions now where I have people say, well, are you going to make me bark like a dog? Am I going to quack like and I just think, and I just listen, and it's so much easier. It is so much easier to have this conversation in the US because hypnosis is more common. And I just think if
Mm.
people could just be open to it, just like you've been today, to come to the session just with an open mind and experience the power of hypnosis, it changes
Yeah.
lives. It changes lives, especially with clients that have tried talking therapies, that have been through CBT, that they've tried counselling, and it's not to say that they've not tried to access that help. It's just that sometimes when things have been pushed down so deep, so far, for so long, it's almost that it's it's too much to talk about. And how
Mm.
can you bring to counselling something that you're not even consciously aware of? Something
Yeah.
that's been down. And that's why when we do the regression like I did with you earlier, it goes to places where people they do remember those memories, and it might be something from the teenage years, might be something from the 20s, the 30s, whatever may come up. But it might be for whatever reason it was just too painful to deal with. And we don't need detail. I don't need to know the detail of that pain. They don't have to strip back the onion, peel back the onion, do any of that in order to receive that help. Glad you've enjoyed it. I'm glad
I
you're
have. Thanks ever such a lot.
welcome.
That the regression, that's shocked me actually, because I think like the emotion from door number 3
What, sorry?
is where I think a lot of, you know, the my inner emotion is stored. And I think you're right with the counselling. I wasn't consciously aware of that,
No.
but you've sort of took me back. And I
Yeah.
think that's where a lot of that deep-seated emotion comes from. And that makes sense in my mind as well.
Yeah.
But to release that, yeah, it's really helped, really helped.
Mm.
And, you know, it's amazing. Thank you ever such a lot.